Hey, Cub fans! Thanks for joining us here on Cubs 24/7, where Randy talks Cubs. And we're going to talk Cub pitcher Keegan Thompson today. And it's a little bit of a sad tale, really. I mean, when I think of Keegan, I kind of think back to the recent past where he and Justin Steele were sort of the pair. And there was a time when it looked like Justin Steele and Keegan Thompson were going to become sort of stalwarts on that rotation. And of course, Justin continued on the path, but Keegan has sort of fallen off. And I felt like I needed to do something with him, basically because he's on the 40-man roster. And we didn't see a lot of him late in the season last year. We don't hear much of him. He's not in the talks. I don't think that during the whole time during the Cubs convention did I hear anybody mention Keegan Thompson. So I don't know what that means. I don't know where he is, but I just wanted to take a minute and, you know, let's pay attention to Keegan Thompson. Where's he from? Where's he been? How old is he? What might he have? Because he is on the 40-man roster. So I did some research, and here's what I got. I got Keegan Cole Thompson, born March 13th, 95. So he's going to be a 29-year-old pitcher in the 2024 season. And Keegan, and it makes sense that we heard a lot of Keegan talk early in his career because he was something of a phenom. He played high school baseball in Cullman, Alabama, and as a sophomore in Cullman, he was the Alabama Player of the Year in 2011. He went 9-2 with a 1.70 ERA, but he also hit .433 with 17 home runs and 66 RBIs. Sophomore. So Keegan Thompson was a phenom. In 2013, his senior year, he won it again. He was the Alabama Player of the Year again. He went 9-2 again, but he dropped his ERA from 1.70 down to 1.25. He had 124 strikeouts in 72 2/3. He hit .420, 9 more home runs, 43 RBIs. that's a high school phenom. Keegan Cole Thompson could ball in Cullman, Alabama. I bet they got like a statue or something of Keegan. I don't know. What's interesting though, he went undrafted after 2013. I know, you would think, but no, he went undrafted. So in 2014, he enrolled and played at Alabama. So as a freshman, he pitched in 14 games. He had 12 starts. He went 5-3 with a 2.01 ERA. He was SEC All-Freshman team. So, okay, dominated in high school. Freshman year at Auburn, did really well. 2015 as a sophomore, same thing, goes 7-3, 3.10 ERA, 11 starts, 12 games. But here's where it starts. Keegan has had some injury trouble, and it starts in 2015. After the 12 games, 11 starts in 2015, his season was cut short. He had elbow issues, so they shut him down. Well, he ended up needing Tommy John surgery. So in June of 2015, Keegan had Tommy John surgery, missed the entire rest of the 2016 season. So that's the first time that he got hurt. But I mean, high school phenom, a year and a half at Auburn, just playing really well, and now he's hurt. But everybody saw it. So in 2016, he still got drafted. The Tigers drafted him, took him in the 33rd round in the 2016 draft. Keegan decided not to sign, so he returned to Auburn and went 7-4 with a 2.41 ERA, had 15 starts in 2017. So 22-year-old Keegan Thompson had Tommy John surgery, came back, played well, didn't put up the numbers he had prior to the injury, but sure played well. And then the Cubs drafted him in the 3rd round in 2017, and he signed with the Cubs in the 2017 draft. Signing bonus was $511,900 for Keegan. So he signs his first pro contract, makes his pro debut. He starts with the Eugene Emeralds, plays 7 games, had 1 start in those 7, pitched 19 innings total, and put up a 2.37 ERA in rookie ball. So pretty good start. Clearly they went easy on him, but in just 19 innings, he pitched pretty well. In 2018, he gets bumped up to the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, and he goes 3-3 with a 3.19 ERA there in 12 starts. So after going 3-3, he gets promoted to the Smokies in June. So now he's playing in Tennessee. He pitched in Tennessee the rest of that season in 2018, goes 6-3 with a 4.06 ERA in 13 starts. Not bad. Still tracking. And at this point, to me, it looks like the Tommy John surgery is over. It's behind him. He's starting to put up some innings, staying healthy for the most part, until 2019. Start of the season, 2019, more elbow soreness, and he had to go on the injured list in April of 2019. And the whole 2019 season, it was pretty much done. He did make 2 rehab starts. No, not starts. 2 rehab appearances in 2019. So his 2019 season lost. So there's the second full season lost, and Keegan's 24 years old. He recovered enough to play in the Arizona Fall League in 2019. He made 11 starts, put up a 4.62 ERA. Then in 2020, he didn't play at all. COVID year, he just didn't play. You start to look at Keegan's, you just feel for a guy. He's had a tough go, just all the talent in the world, but just has not been able to stay healthy. So didn't play in 2020. 2021, he gets called up. So he's called up, makes his debut on May 2nd in the 2021 season. He threw 1 inning against the Reds, scoreless inning against the Reds at his debut. And then about a week later, he got his first win against the Pirates. He pitched 3 innings of relief and ended up getting the win in that game. At the end of the season, though, he was placed back on the injured list, shoulder soreness. I've already lost track. It's 2021, and I've lost track. 4 times injured list, Tommy John surgery. So 2021, his rookie season officially, he went 3-3 with a 3.38 ERA, 55 strikeouts, 31 walks in 53 and a third inning. Okay. 2022, started in Iowa, pitched just two innings basically in Iowa. So probably had 1 start. Gets called up, pitches for the Cubs. 2022, this is when we thought, okay, Keegan's ready. When he came up from Iowa in 2022, he went 10-5 with the Cubs, put up a 3.76 ERA in 29 games, had 17 starts, ate up 115 innings. So in 2022, we look like Keegan's ready to go. Looks like it's going to happen. Well, it turned out it didn't, right? So 2023, he goes 2-2 with the Cubs, 4.71 in 28 innings, and gets sent back down to Iowa. We lost track of him here, right? He goes to Iowa. He goes 3-0, but pitches 30 innings and puts up an ERA that's above 8. He's got an 8.10 ERA in Iowa last year in 2023 in just 30 innings. I don't know. I don't even know what I can't say even what I think is going to happen. And when I was going through this, I got to this point and I just went, I don't know. He's on the 40 man. He's going to be 29 years old this season. There's still time. We know that he's talented, but to this point, he just has not been able to stay healthy. And maybe, I don't know, in Iowa putting up an 8.10, was that a healthy Keegan Thompson? Was it a healthy Keegan Thompson that started for us in 2023? I don't even know. So his numbers to me are, I don't know, what do they mean? Well, I'm not sure what they mean, but here they are. He does have a career WAR of 2.1, so he's got a pretty decent WAR. I wanted to look at his pitches because I had kind of forgotten what his pitch mix is. So he's got 4 pitches, but he's working on a 5th, and I think that this 5th pitch is the one that he's trying to get to kind of pull himself out. But he's got his 4-seam fastball. in the latest data I could get, 2023, he threw that 47% of the time, the four-seamer. But that four-seamer's only got an average velocity of 93.7. So, it's not a 97, 98 mile an hour heater. It's 93.7. He's got a cutter that he throws 27% of the time. It's an 83 mile an hour cutter. His curveball, he throws 15% of the time at 82 miles per hour. And he's got a sweeper that he throws about 10%, and that sweeper goes about 84 miles per hour. So I was looking at some of the StatCast numbers on his pitches, and I thought, well, has his velocity deteriorated over the last 2 or 3 years? It really hasn't. It's stayed pretty true. The only thing that I can see is he's got this changeup that he used only 1% of the time. But the graph that I looked at had his pitches and how they've improved in terms of getting swing and misses. And his changeup seems to be the pitch that maybe the pitch he's working on to add to his arsenal to maybe replace one of the others. But I guess the area of optimism that I have here is it looks like he's got a changeup that he's probably working on, and that's probably what he's missing. Curve sweeper, cutter, four-seamer, none of them have really been getting tremendous results, so he's probably trying to change. I wanted to look at these splits, and here's what I found split-wise. He is tougher on righties, but the sample size is so small, but I'll give it to you anyway. He had 60 at-bats against righties. Righties hit 167 with a 306 on base and a 317 slug for a 622 OPS. He had 43 at-bats against lefties. Lefties hit 233 better with a 340 on base. But check this out. They only slugged 256. That's what sample size does that for us, So lefties hit him at 233. Righties hit him at 167. But righties slug more with an OPS of 622. Lefties had an OPS of under 6 at 595. I don't know. Sample size. You got to throw it out, I think. I don't know. What's my point with Keegan Thompson? My point is I don't have a clue with Keegan Thompson. I have no idea. I don't know. 29 years old. There's still time. We know he's talented, so talent stays, I think. Is it mindset? Is it approach? Is it mechanics? He's still on the 40-man roster. There's a reason he's on the 40-man, and I just think it's going to be something that we need to pay attention to. Spring training, we see what he's got. It should be nice if Keegan Thompson could turn into the Keegan Thompson that the potential Keegan Thompson that we all saw. But whether or not he does it, it's really up in the air. Kind of sad. I feel sorry for him, Keegan Thompson. Had a lot of setbacks, but he's still got time. Maybe there's an answer. So we'll keep our eye on Keegan Thompson moving forward. We'll be rooting for him. Hope he does well, and we'll be checking him out come spring training. So in the meantime, guys, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button for me. And I'll have another piece for you very soon. And in the meantime, go Cubs go.